guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the SpookyMaple Show, the show where I go on rambles on whatever I need to, while you watch a TFT game that I end up losing. We're on episode 10, a number that we probably would have hit a long time ago if this show was an actual weekly show, but as always, if you guys want to post questions, topics, or maybe you just want to tell me about your week, remember that you can comment down below. I read all the comments, and your support really brightens my day. But if you really want to brighten my day, remember to subscribe and like the video. We're super close to 100 subscribers, and I think that we're at 96 right now? That sounds about right. But if we could hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year, that'd be amazing. Oh, and also, if you're not the type to watch the whole video and you prefer to cherry pick portions to watch, remember that you can click on the chapters down below where I have each topic separated. But other than that, let's get on to our first topic. Speaking of positive comments, let's get into the shout out of the week. Yeah, that's coming back temporarily. Let's talk about my good friend ZCool21, or as we call him in the video, it's Jesse. Last episode, I thought I did pretty good making that one. I talked about some things I genuinely wanted to talk about, aside from the monkey tier list, that is, but, you know, stuff like the Bears video, Demon Slayer, and how my week was, but this little husk of a human being wasn't really buying it. Jesse didn't really like the fact that I was being real with my viewers, so from now on, I'm just gonna be unhinged and adhere to a persona that people like Mr. Cool or Mr. Z Cool like. But yeah, this goes without saying, no hate towards Jesse. He's a very good friend of mine, and he actually brought up a really good point. The series is a way of me being real with my viewers, a way of me being able to express myself in a more personal manner. And I'd like to update you guys on the video creation process, what content I'm thinking of making, and generally just my overall opinions of things. But at the same time, I get that everyone enjoys the things, not everyone enjoys the things that I say in these videos, which is a part of the reason why the videos have chapters in them, so that people can get the content that they enjoy and then get out. Obviously, not every video hits, and that's okay. I don't always expect them to. But at the same time, I work on other content too. Jesse gave me a great idea after roasting me for a day and a half to record just a bunch of clips and then just post them. And so I did. That was last video. For a bit of a leak, by the way, I have been working on a script for another bear style video. I won't say what it's about just yet, but just know that it is coming, and sometime in the future. I don't know when though. Overall, it's been like 5 months since I started recording episodes of the SpookyMaple Show, and I don't think I'm going to stop anytime soon. I don't do these videos to farm views. I mainly do them as intermission between my bigger videos, the ones that most of my viewers do enjoy watching. So if not everyone likes them, that's okay. I don't do them for everyone. I just do them for people who want to see more from me, but don't want to wait a long period of time for the next video. At the same time, I also do them for myself, so that I have the memory of this time in my life. When I'm older, I can look back on things that happened. I can look at how I changed as a person. From time to time, I actually watch some of my older videos, not just the private ones that I made like 5 years ago, like how to make a nuclear Jake Paul cake or whatever the thumbnail is, but it's more so the ones I made last year in 2021. Just to remind myself of funny moments in my friend group and the bits that we ran that have long since just died and fizzled out. But yeah, I think that pretty much sums up what these videos are meant to be. So with that being said, let's move into our next topic. Alright, so now we're going to get into the recurring segment, My Past Week. I think this segment might be a little bit longer or a little bit shorter than the other times I've done this, but we'll see. Depends what things I talk about in this segment. But yeah, I think this past week has been pretty good for me for the most part. I haven't been doing too much compared to last week, where I was pretty much just gaming, playing Valorant, which is something I thought I'd never say again. And of course, I also have been playing TFT, but this last week it has just been, you know, I've just been doing work from what I can remember. Schoolwork and just napping. I felt really tired lately. Not sure why that's the case. I usually just come home, sleep for a bit, do some work, and then sleep again. It used to be that I just grind out something for a while, whether that be work, TFT, or whatever. I just get something to do and then just stop non-stop work on it for a while until I accomplish whatever I set out to do that day. But since last week, it was just like, well, I should say, last week. Since last week was such an active week for me, I think that this week I've just been in a resting period to energize myself for the incoming workload. Like, I think it's just that really last week I was just staying up every night, grinding out TFT and Valorant. I made a few videos, but for the most part I was just being really careless with how I manage my sleep. I think it's something about me wanting to make the most out of my day, so I just stay awake for the most amount of time I can, which I know isn't the most healthy approach to life, but it certainly does work in the progress I make in whatever I'm doing. Like, fellas, the new set for TFT just started, and I'm already Gold 1. And I don't know, just watch. Next week, I'm gonna be dropping down to Gold 4, and all those sleepless nights are going to be for nothing. Next week is going to be rough for sure, though. I'm definitely going to be really busy, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to push out another video in that week, but I'll certainly try. Even though next week is going to be a living hell, I think the fact that I'm surrounded by people who are willing to talk to me every day, that girl I like, and are there to support me, makes school at the very least passable. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this week's episode of the SpookyMaple Show. A little bit shorter than usual, mainly because this week there wasn't too much to talk about, not much going on. But remember guys, I need you to subscribe in order to impress that girl I like. It's really simple. Just scroll down below and hit the big red subscribe button. You can't miss it. And maybe even leave a like while you're down there. Guys, I see her almost every day, and she is still not impressed by the work here on the channel, so I need you guys to hit subscribe. Please. Please. Thank you to everyone who watched this video, whether you skipped around or watched the whole thing. Thank you. Remember to also comment down below topics or questions that you want me to cover in next week's episode of the show. But yeah, until next week, see ya.